In a distant land of Persia, there lived a poor woodcutter named Alibaba. Every day he would go to the forest, chop wood and sell it to support his small family. Though he was content with his simple life, he often dreamed of a future where he wouldn't have to struggle so hard to make ends meet. One day, while Alibaba was cutting wood deep in the forest, he heard the sound of horses approaching. Curious and a bit fearful, he quickly hid behind a large tree. From his hiding place, he watched as a group of 40 men, fierce and dangerous-looking, rode up to a massive boulder. The man leading the group stepped forward, stood in front of the boulder, and loudly proclaimed, "Open Sesame!" To Alibaba's amazement, the large boulder shifted and revealed a hidden cave. The men entered, and after some time they emerged, their bags bulging with riches. The leader of the thieves then said, "Close, Sesame!" and the cave sealed itself once more. The thieves mounted their horses and rode off, leaving the forest silent once again. Alibaba waited until he was sure the men were gone. Then he cautiously approached the boulder. Could it be true? Could a simple phrase really open such a secret? He stood where the leader had stood and said, "Open Sesame!" To his delight, the boulder slid aside, revealing a treasure beyond his wildest dreams. Piles of gold coins, sparkling jewels, and precious artifacts filled the cave from floor to ceiling. Alibaba, awestruck, hesitated for a moment. He knew that this treasure belonged to the thieves, but he was also desperate to help his family. He decided to take only a few bags of gold, just enough to ease their poverty, and hurried home. When he arrived home, Alibaba told his wife about the treasure. She was overjoyed, but cautioned him to keep the secret safe. However, Alibaba's brother, Kasim, who was much wealthier but far greedier, soon noticed that Alibaba had come into unexpected riches. Kasim pressed his brother to reveal where he had found the gold, and unable to deny his brother's demands, Alibaba told him the secret of the cave. Kasim, consumed by greed, wasted no time. The next day he went to the forest, found the cave, and said the magic words, "Open Sesame." The cave opened, and Kasim rushed inside, eager to gather as much treasure as he could. He filled his bags to the brim, but when it was time to leave, in his excitement and greed, he forgot the magic words. "Open barley, open wheat," he stammered, but nothing happened. The cave remained sealed. Just then the thieves returned, and they found Kasim trapped inside. Furious that someone had discovered their secret, they killed him and left his body in the cave as a warning to anyone else who might try to steal from them. When Kasim didn't return home, Alibaba grew worried and went to the cave to look for him. There, he found his brother's lifeless body. Overcome with grief, Alibaba knew he had to bury his brother properly, but feared that the thieves would come after him next. With the help of his clever and loyal servant Morgiana, they brought Kasim's body back home in secret and buried him quietly. Meanwhile, the thieves, realizing that someone else knew the secret of the cave, swore revenge. They plotted to track down and kill whoever had taken the treasure. The leader of the thieves disguised himself as a wealthy merchant and arrived at Alibaba's house, intending to kill him in his sleep. However, Morgiana, always alert and suspicious, quickly saw through the disguise. She devised a plan, and in the dead of night sneaked into the would-be assassin's quarters. With a dagger in hand, she killed the leader of the thieves before he could harm her master. When Alibaba awoke and learned of Morgiana's bravery, he was overwhelmed with gratitude. He realized that without her quick thinking, he would have been dead. As a reward, Alibaba freed Morgiana from servitude and offered her the hand of his son in marriage, which she graciously accepted. From that day forward, Alibaba lived in peace, using the treasure to support his family and help others in need. The cave remained a secret, and the treasure inside was safe from the hands of the thieves, all thanks to the courage and